October marks 2SLGBTQI+ History Month, an important recognition that we hope to celebrate and formalize over the course of this Parliament. During this month, I encourage all Canadians and parliamentarians to take time to reflect upon, recognize, and celebrate the amazing stories of resistance, strength, and courage that have helped to shape and define our 2SLGBTQI+ communities. Our story is one of standing up, speaking out, fighting back, and refusing to let injustice stand. It is a story of how community members found each other, organized, and courageously fought for truth and justice. It is important that we begin this month by recognizing members of the Two-Spirit community who were accepted and celebrated by Indigenous peoples long before contact and colonialism sought to erase these identities and traditions. We should also take time to pause and reflect upon the countless individuals who've had to live their lives in secret or suffered in silence, lest they face the consequences of a society where their love and identities were considered a dangerous crime. In celebration of 2SLGBTQI+ History Month, we are inspired by all those who have fought for and demanded the right to be who they are, to have the freedom to love and work without threat of persecution, and to live as full and equal members of Canadian society. We feel immense gratitude for our chosen and biological families who have marched with us along the path of truth, justice, and reconciliation. And we give thanks to our allies who have helped us to open both hearts and minds. As we reflect upon this important history, which is an integral part of Canada's history, let us also recommit ourselves to the critical work of protecting and defending human rights. Across the globe, including right here in Canada, there are efforts to turn back the clock and take away the fundamental human rights of 2SLGBTQI+ people. In particular, we are witnessing attacks on queer and trans youth premised on political ideology rather than actual facts and research. As members of the Canadian Pride Caucus collectively observed in a public statement just a few short weeks ago, I quote, "The past several years have witnessed an unprecedented attack against trans and sexual minority students in Canada. Discriminatory legislation passed in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and later rescinded in New Brunswick has been central to regressive movements seeking to roll back social progress and undermine the health, safety, and well-being of vulnerable 2SLGBTQI+ youth and their families. Such efforts have manifested themselves in the form of attempted book bans, dehumanizing language from politicians, discriminatory laws, and perhaps, most disturbingly, the use of the notwithstanding clause against the 2SLGBTQI+ community in Saskatchewan, and reports that it is about to be invoked in Alberta. These are scary times for many. However, by calling upon the spirit and courage of all those who have come before us, we stand here today during 2SLGBTQ History Month with a clear message. Canada is a nation built on diversity, and we will not allow our great country to move backwards. We are united in building a country that includes everyone and continues to be a beacon of light for inclusive democracies around the world. Thank you. Merci, miigwech.